hold on. You know what? Let me try something. People to understand that in life, we can't go by and judge people right away, right? We got to give people an opportunity because sometimes we don't know what people are going through all the time. You know what I'm saying? So we can't always judge people right away. So we got to give people an opportunity to explain themselves and go past shit. And we passed that, and we're good, my brother. Let's talk boxing. So
let's go.
I know your history, and I know what you've been through and all that shit. What I want to know why you was never signed to like Golden Boy. What happened with Golden Boy? Why they never picked you up?
Shelly Finkel made a bad deal with Golden Boy. He ended up getting like Danny Garcia, my brother Holland Williams, a couple fighters that didn't really even make it. And my brother individually went with Golden Boy too. And it was like this little, I'm gonna put you on the undercard, but we're not gonna have to like pay for it, not like the type of deal. And guess what? Bang, I ain't never signed with him, and I blew up there like, dang, we should have got him,
Right. So whatever. So I mean, they seen your potential, they seen your fights. What happened with Top Rank? Top Rank ain't never come running at you?
Only time I ever got engaged with Top Rank is when Jay Prince thought he could probably get like, a little part of our deal or whatnot, and tried to get us with Rock Nation, and it didn't work. The deal didn't work. We didn't go through with it. Me and Al separated with my bad. And yeah, it didn't work. So I didn't ever sign with Top Rank. I met Bob Arum a couple of times, but I just never like talked about, promotions or anything.
Wow. So I mean, I know you in Houston. You've been out there, and Errol Spence is probably the hottest things moving. Jay Prince is out there. Why he never came try to snatch you up and try to sign you guys?
He didn't have enough money. His deal wasn't big enough,
Really?
Yeah, plain and simple. Like, I guess at the time I felt like I knew my worth, and I never signed a deal with Jay Prince. I never wanted to be managed by him because I felt like, I would be bigger than what he probably thought I was at the time. And, looking at charismatic of things, like look at, Andre Ward, one of my favorite fighters, and he was signed with Jay Prince, and I, gave it a thought. And I was out training with Sugar Shane Mosley and getting him ready for Canelo. And Canelo was, and Sugar Shane Mosley was signed with Jay Prince too. So, we had like our entertainment, but it was never nothing where we could make money together.
Okay. So when you were younger, I asked you yesterday, picking up from where we started off. I asked you, did you watch boxing? And you said you don't do it anymore. Why don't you watch boxing anymore? What got you out of boxing, not watching boxing?
I just don't have as many friends as I used to, and have as many people as I look up to in boxing right now. People like I like the little young fighters that's coming up, Tang, Haney, Ron Garcia. I like that. It's entertaining, but I'm not entertained by none of these boxers anymore. Besides, like, hey, what's up, Clarissa? Clarissa in here, like, she ain't here going crazy, I'm really entertained by her. We've been in Mexico together. We've been on the pound for pound list, like, type of shit, whatever, Clarissa,
right.
she, like, I only look up to people that understand me and that they really love boxing, and I'm a boxer, so it is what it is, man. I just gotta wait on my opportunity to become great.
So who inspired you? Like, who inspired you when you was young?
Man, I was inspired by people like Diego Corrales. I still have his trainer now. Me and him had the same trainer, Jack Edwards. I was entertained by people like Diego Corrales. Vernon Morris took me school shopping like multiple years. That was like my big brother. Grew up with him. Training with Ronnie Shields. Got a chance to meet people like Dominic Gwynn and Mike Tyson. I met Mike Tyson before. He used to train with Ronnie, but when I used to come back and see him and things like that, Evander Holyfield talked to me all my life. He still calls me now. Things like that. Like, I still, I grew up in boxing.
Right. So who would you say you model your style after? You know what I'm saying? Your left hook, your right hook, your jab. Who would you say your style is modeled after?
I take a little bit from everybody. Like if I see a good fighter, I just take like what they do good. You know, I like, you know, if I slap somebody like pow and it's a slap and I didn't really turn the punch over, I got it from Broner.
Right. Oh, word. Oh, word. Wow. Wow. I'm sure he'll be happy to hear that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You
and you
know,
know what's crazy?
when I
And,
go like
and
when I do all the little Mayweather videos and shit, that's from Broner. Like, you know, I get it from Broner.
wow, that's dope. So a lot of people don't even, a lot of fighters are so cocky, they don't even give props to other fighters about their style and jacking style. Because I remember Andre Ward was like, yo, the jab to the stomach, that's all Floyd Mayweather. You know what I mean? And you giving homage to to Adrian Broner about the slap. So
Yeah, he slaps. He'll slap the
yeah,
shit on.
yeah, yeah. So with boxing and the way it's shaped right now, if you can change one thing in boxing, what would that be?
Promoters. If I could change one thing in boxing, it'd probably be like to get like a hub, like, you know, where we all like, you know, can get like the NBA or the NFL and all be on like a union and like all the fighters taken care of later on after their career. But like you gotta make it to the pros, you know, like you gotta make it to like people going to college to go to the NBA, you know. No, you don't have to go to college to go to boxing. I want it to be like a hub where everyone is take care of all the fighters that consider themselves boxers. They're the best. You know what? I got to give my hats off to like UFC because they've been doing that. Like UFC has their own little, you know, if you're a UFC fighter, you're a UFC fighter. Well, that's kind of what we need in boxing, like a union. But they don't get paid much. That's another thing.
Right, right.
It's a lot
So
going on.
and you have your own promotion company, right?
Yeah. We paid.
Yeah. And you do you have any fighters under you?
You know, we got some fighters we building up right now. Some fighters that's going through like this and that. But you know, we still looking for the best you know, talent out there right now. We going to some of these amateur shows. I'm getting videos sent to me every day. Like, you know, I got some young fighters that's like willing to fight some champions right now. That is like, you know, it's coming up, you know. You'll see soon.
Right. So are you you're actively looking for fighters. So where could young fighters that's looking at your story right now that could send tapes and videos, should they send them to your DMs? Where should they get in contact with you to send their stuff?
You know what? They can DM me on Instagram if they want to, but you know, like, you know, hey, look, they can DM me or they can just hit Jermall Charlo.com.
All right, my man. So let me ask you a question.
You can propose anything, emails. You can do whatever you want to do at JermallCharlo.com.
What's the best advice anybody ever gave you?
The best advice anybody ever gave me was to. Oh, that's like a hard question. Like I don't. All right. The best advice anybody ever gave me was like boxing is the hardest sport in the world. If you want to do this, you got to do it.
And what was the first thing that you bought when you got your big check? What was the first thing you bought for you, not for anybody else? The first thing you got for you.
The first thing I ever got me.
Yeah, for you when you got your biggest check.
I'm still waiting on the check to come.
Come on, man. Yeah. I know we paid.
I haven't got the check yet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know we paid. I seen that house.
Yeah.
I seen that basketball court.
Moti.
Yeah.
I'm talking that Moti.
So I mean, what's your exit plan? How long you plan on boxing?
Man, honestly, man, I just want to continue to be great. I probably get up out of here like, you know, like as soon as they like don't appreciate my art anymore. Then it'll be time to like sell the art that used to be like, you know, one of the great arts. But I probably like, you know, I can't get out of here without like knocking Jacob's ass out. I'm gonna knock him the fuck out.
And that was my next question, bro. who do you really like? Do you
I don't
not
really want.
like?
I
Huh?
really hey, listen. I really don't give a fuck about none of them.
Right.
I really fight any one of them. I fight them. I'll fight them for whatever. Like I never got a contract from none of these motherfuckers that's talking like when y'all hear that shit online about them talking about my name or whatever. I never got a contract. I never got none of that shit. Like I promise. Canelo have never talked to my team. I talked to Canelo trainer when I was getting ready to the last fight. His trainer was like, yo. He was happy, he was kicking it with not. I don't know, dude, but you know what I'm saying? I'm ready to fight whatever, bro. Like
Right.
look,
When you was at the
I'm more than talent, bro.
right.
I can put my life on it. I put my life on it. I put my life on it. I'm with whoever want to fight next. I promise I'm gonna fight them. Like it ain't no talk about it. I'm there. They not sending me no contract. They not doing none of that. Like I have not got a call from no Eddie Hearns, no Canelo team, because they separated, no De La Hoya, no Bob Arum, nobody, bro. And it might be because of the pandemic or something. I don't know. They don't want to. They don't want to smoke with me because they know I'm about that, and I'm really gonna give them that shit.
So is it your goal to become undisputed at 160?
Now I'm gonna just beat the shit out of whoever y'all think I can't beat. Then I'm gonna exit.
I mean, you got to have like an ultimate plan, because what I'm seeing at 160 is a whole bunch of movement, but nobody's looking to unify, and it feels like nobody really want to fight.
They can have them belts. I don't give a fuck about no belt. You see what's going on with the belts? That shit made up. That shit made up. They can have them belts, bro. I just want to fight. I just want. Like I'm the real deal. I'll be whoever, bro. Like I'm gonna figure out the game plan no matter how close it get. They hated Floyd. They hate Muhammad Ali. They hate Jesus. They hate Kobe. They hated everybody, bro. Come on, man. You know, I'm worried about nobody. What nobody think about me?
Yeah. That's crazy. But I would say like this, bro. I know that you one of the premier guys in the division. And definitely should be in the top 5 pound for pound. Absolutely mentioned. I don't understand why you or your brother's not. I don't understand why they didn't mention Derek James as #1 as the trainer of the year. He had the best. You know what I'm saying? Like that hate that's in boxing, I really don't get. You know what I'm saying?
It's got history. You know what I'm saying? Like Derek James is a great trainer. He has Jermall and he has Errol Spence. You know what I mean? He's a great trainer. Ronnie Chill's better than him.
I'm saying,
but
they sniped him.
I'm not gonna say nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's out of my hands. You know what I'm saying?
All right. So now let me ask you this: with the young fighters that you do like, right? The 135, the 140, I mean the 135 fighters, right? Where do you rank them? The Teofimo Lopez, the Devin Haney's, the Ryan Garcias, all the 135 guys, the Javante Davises. Where do you rank those guys? Who's the best of that division?
Tank.
You think he beats them all?
Yeah. I think he beat him. He's explosive, yeah, bro. Just explosive, you know what I mean?
Right. And who's second?
Shakur,
but Shakur is 126. I mean 130 now.
I don't care. I'm only telling you about the little guys. I don't know them guys.
Right.
Little guys that's coming up. Like I don't want to hear about nobody else. Devin Haney.
Right.
Devin Haney. You know what I'm saying?
So now,
bro, I'm not putting Ryan Garcia in my list, no.
So if you was to make a top 5, if you was making a top 5 pound for pound list right now with no bias and just talking straight up boxing, right? With heavyweights included, how would your list look?
Me, my brother Earl Spence, Deontay Wilder, and Clarissa Shields.
And what do you feel about
shit out of anybody else? A starting 5, you know what I'm saying?
I got you.
Me, my brother Earl Spence, Deontay Wilder, and Clarissa Shields.
and what you feel about the What you feel about the heavyweight division right now?
It's trash.
You feel bad about it?
Yeah, y'all come to the middleweight division if y'all want some real entertainment. Some real fighters we out here in the middleweight division. Yeah, you did.
So you seen Deontay Wilder's his accusations? You believe that Tyson Fury cheated?
Nah, Tyson Fury punched the shit out of Deontay Wilder. Don't cheat. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, he beat his ass.
So
cool.
So if they fight again,
the only thing about boxing is if you lose one fight, then they're like, oh, you not the champ no more. Like, you ain't nothing. The thing is, like football, you can lose. Like LeBron James lose so many games before he win the title. It's like, bro, come on. Like, come on.
But listen,
in boxing, like some boxers lose, but they still great. My brother, look at my brother. He took a loss, came back, got his belt.
Yeah, but your brother got robbed. Your brother got robbed. That was something different.
I know, but he still had to take the loss. LeBron them lose by the game winner. You know, Damian Lillard hit the fucking game winner from the half court and shit. Nobody know that's gonna happen. It happens though.
And boxing is different, right? It depends on who takes that loss, right? Manny, look at Manny. Manny got knocked out fucking cool.
You don't have as many games as you do boxing matches.
Right, but what I'm saying is this. It depends in boxing who takes that loss before they start talking that shit. Look, when Lomachenko took his loss, they actually, ESPN put it up that he never had a loss, right?
Right.
And then when you look at Manny Pacquiao got 6-7 losses. He's still the greatest, and people like to hold him over Floyd Mayweather, and Floyd Mayweather beat him. Yeah. Canelo got a loss.
Hey, look at a fighter like Tevin Farmer. Took all them losses in the beginning because he was learning on the job.
That's right.
And then came back and got the world title. So don't give up. Like, you know what I'm saying? So look at Deontay Wilder, reckless. He looked reckless in there, but he learned on the job. So his IQ is developing as he get bigger.
So you think Deontay Wilder was learning on the job?
Yeah, he's been learning on the job. Look when he started boxing. Like Deontay Wilder got in the Olympics just at like a great time of boxing because it wasn't as many heavyweights. And he had and hey bro, what the hell are you doing? Yeah, he cost me.
Yeah. So yo, if Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury fight again, who wins?
Wilder.
You think Wilder wins?
Yeah, Wilder not gonna figure out. Fury already was done, but Wilder just different, you know what I mean? Like I don't think you put him in the match with the same person, he gonna beat the shit out of him. Like he knows, like dude's strong as hell. Like it is what it is, man.
Okay, all right. Because I gotta tell you honestly, I don't think he got an answer for Tyson Fury. I think Tyson Fury got his number. But who you think wins between Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua?
I got Joshua.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
I got Joshua. I don't know why I got Joshua. Probably because he's black.
I hear you, brother. I hear you.
Nothing like that. I just feel Joshua being big.
He
confuse you. You think but I like Joshua, bro.
Right. So where do you see your division heading if the big fights don't get made? Where you see your division go? Huh?
Downhill.
Downhill, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna go up though.
Yeah. Well, you gonna move up to 168?
175.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I'm a big boy, man.
Yeah, you are.
Hey, you hit the base. Hey, you hit the base.
So yo. So you know who's up at 175 though, man? His name is.
Boxing is boxing, bro. I'm trying to tell you, man. Way bigger than you think I am. But I'm just don't let this lie fool you, man. Bro, I'm all for it. But you're gonna skip past 168 and go straight to 175, or you gonna make a stop? I mean, if I'm gonna just focus on the titles and who's holding what, and obviously y'all know I want Canelo. GGG on I gotta get him before he leaves. Then they got Jacobs and Andrade. They can wait since they've been waiting so long anyways. They ask can wait. They can fight each other. And then I fight them. Let them do some little work. You know, like when the third, who's going to be third, who's going to be fourth. Like let the third and fourth place fight each other and see who's going to really be third, like type shit. And, you know, I'm just waiting on the opportunity. You know what? It might be another fighter come up. It's going to be, you know, because the generations change. Just like I was younger, a young champion. Somebody going to come up. But
right.
I won't know other than the Canelo Alvarez.
Bro, and I just feel like sometimes they have these generations where we want the best to fight the best. And we went past a generation where, you know, Amir Khan and Floyd Mayweather never fought, right? And then you get big fights that never got made for some fucking reason. And I just feel like I hope that this generation doesn't pass without you fighting a big name like Triple G or Demetrius Andre or some,
I got more minutes. Come on.
Good. All right. Yeah. I feel like I just want, and I think all the boxing fans would love to see the big fights. And I know, and everybody on this live knows that you've been calling every goddamn body out. And you already dispelled all the rumors about goddamn contracts being sent when they never was.
Okay. Come on, man. We know what's up, bro.
And then well, I want to talk about this quick fast because I was there. And a lot of people they wasn't there. I was there in the Barclays when Daniel Jacobs walked up to you. And they
you
were
you saw you was there. Really know what happened.
Right there.
You saw the guy. Right you saw everybody. You saw
everything.
You saw the security. You know what really happened then.
Absolutely. And so that's one of the things I want to clear up because a lot of people act like you was pressed. You was standing there, you was giving an interview, you was talking to somebody else, and he walked up and y'all had conversation. It was no craziness, it was no recklessness, nothing like that. Y'all exchanged pleasantries. You was like, whatever, we could go at it. But I think that's a fight that would be huge, bro. And I think that could, I mean, why can't that happen?
I think the Benavidez fight is bigger than Derek Jacobs.
But he's at 168, and he don't even. Well, you don't care about a title.
No, I don't care about a weight either,
bro. And you know, David Benavidez is crazy. He'll take that fight too.
I know he will, and I'll knock his ass the fuck out.
I like that fight, bro. Yo, we just made history right now, bro.
He paid too much. These type of shots you can't get hit by like that.
Right. Listen, I like that fight, bro. What? Yo, y'all both with the same people? That shit could happen any day now.
Yeah, I'll move up and get that motherfucker sooner or later. Y'all keep it locked though, man.
But if
to get up off air, man, y'all keep it locked.
Hey, listen, we got an announcement to make shortly after we get our shit worked out, right?
Yeah, you know.
Yeah. But listen,
you a mess, motherfucker, and you know, boxing needs you, cause salute to you, bro.
I appreciate you, man.
You're gonna get the life out. You're gonna get the boxing life out to these people who don't really know. You can clear it up because like you actually know something. You came at me with some real knowledge, like some real questions. I appreciate it.
Yo, thank you for taking your time for me, and thank you for clearing shit up with me. And we always got, bro. It's always love, me and you, for real. I appreciate you, Ken.
Appreciate you, bro. Hey, I
All
appreciate y'all. Keep it locked, bro. Thank you.
Yes, sir. We out.